Hey, we're back here doing a little farming on UMRV. Was just planting some corn. We were doing some corn harvest, and the fields that I've harvested got the Case Quad Track and this sweet anhydrous applicator. Come in behind the corn, and we will fertilize the fields with anhydrous ammonia. Our harvest crew is shut down right now, so we get our equipment moved over here to the other farm. We got a couple fields of corn that we need to chop and put up some silage. It's also doing some testing of some mods that I've been working on, and I'm just messing around. We haven't planted this field to our right yet. That is field 14. We haven't planted that yet. That would be a good one for corn because it's a short run over to the dairy. We have this farm over here. This field to my left is the one that is, well, I guess all three fields. This field to my right, left, and just behind me here have all been harvested. So I guess we can come over to this one and apply anhydrous to this. This would be field number 13. We'll do a course play course on this. Now, when using this anhydrous, I've been doing the fertilize and seeding. I don't know if you can use the tillage one. Maybe I'd try it. Try that. Let's see, southwest corner, heading north. Make 4 passes. So we're on the tillage. Let's go to the first waypoint, drive. Oh, yeah, wrong tool. So, stop driver. Go to this. First, there we go. So it has to be on the fertilizer one. So we can come down to this corner and start working his way around the field. So while he's doing that, make sure he gets taken off here. They sometimes like to, if they don't get perfectly lined up, they'll just sit and turn around in circles. Looks like he's gonna be okay. So let's jump in 2588, and we'll get him moved to the farm. This is the Welker Edition 2588 inside the cab. See, we have a combine optimization screen, and we got operator Nick Welker. This was converted by myself and gave it new textures, ambient occlusion, skin. We've got a camera for the spout, so you can have, and I left it as a rotating camera, so when you're offloading you can get that view. You can't zoom in or out, but And of course you have your outside camera view. Raise up our header. She has dynamic exhaust. The torque setting on the dynamic exhaust is set pretty high so that it does clean up. I mean, it's just pretty much just your initial throttle up that you'll get a little puff of smoke. If she's combining and climbing a hill, it'll probably choke a little smoke, but not terribly bad. In the store option, you have the choice between red mirror grain extension or a black one, so it's up to you. Tire options, you have the row crop, which is what this is outfitted with, and then you have singles. So you have flotation singles and row crop duals. Not really sure where I'm going with this right now. Where the hell was I going? Look at the map. I do have the TARDIS teletransporter. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump to this farm. Oh wait, no. I should probably go back to the main farm, because that's where my header is. Yeah. So I'm sorry. We'll go back to the main farm. The old farm where you start out at. Because that is where my real header is at. Are we gonna fit? Oh, we are not. So we are gonna have to go. What we can do is we can back through. If we stay tight to the side and turn sharp. No, not sharp enough. We're just dragging metal. You would never do that. Well, you could do that in real life. I've seen people do that where they back through a fence, but it's really close. But you sure wouldn't just drag it through like what I just did. So, don't ever do that in real life. So the header, corn header, we're done with for a while. I think we're done combining corn. We'll get our draper header. We have a lot of fields. Barley, sorghum. I live in Wyoming, and the weather for the last 3 days has just been fog and overcast and sprinkling, and last 2 days has just been just all out raining. So I'm on my days off right now, but it's just like there is absolutely nothing to do because of the weather. It's like I don't even feel like going out in the shop and working. I had been when it was nice. What field should we harvest first? I guess I don't know where I'm going. And the axle on this combine is separated as a separate component so that it articulates up and down. That's why the combine kind of has that little, I don't know, call it side to side motion. We'll just go ahead and unhook here. up to this thing. I don't know if it's going to be too big, or it might be too big for this auger. Yeah, she's going to be close. Woo! Right on the edge. Okay, well, we'll deal with that when we have to. Oh, let's see, we gotta unfold, or fold it up, I guess. And that's a lot of header for this combine. But that's the combine header that you start out with in UMRV. Fire this old girl up. Get her reeled down a little bit. And we'll just spread straw. We don't just chop the straw. We don't need extra straw. We'll let him get to harvesting here. Hire a worker. We'll jump into our grain cart, just parked over here. Where the hell is he? Oh, he's over by the dairy. So we got to take him back. So this is, I'm sorry if I pronounce this wrong, but Caseria's modding. You know, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. But he did a really nice job on this 7250. You can get it in a 4-wheel drive configuration, in a 2-wheel drive configuration, and then you have a choice of wheels. These are the Firestones. A nice looking tire. Yeah, he did a really good job on this tractor. Inside view. So you can see it's pretty well detailed dash. It's got RPMs and miles per hour on the dash. It's got really well detailed controls. I was thinking about, because you have your throttle, that red handled or orange handled lever. I was thinking about going into Blender, separating that part out and animating that, but I've got so many different little modding projects and stuff what I was going to do. I don't know if I'm going to have time. Oh, let's see. Which way to the... I think we actually need to go this way. I get kind of lost on this map. This map is, it's been out for quite a while. It's UMRV. I just think they did a really good job. I mean, I think it's a 4X map, but it feels bigger than a 4X map. I don't know if you know what I mean. It just seems really big. And it's got a lot of farms that you can base yourself out of. You know, you have your main farm down around field 27, and then you have your dairy farm up around fields 12 and 13, and then you got your hog confinement at field 6 and 5, 9, that area. So you got another farm there. You got another farm down by field 21. You got another farm down by field 39, and then there's a farm across the river. There's like a small farm over by field 48, and they're all, you know, really nice detailed locations. So, and you have a choice of sell points. And I still enjoy this map to play on. And it's got a really long hill to climb up out of the river basin. So that's pretty cool. So we'll get this guy. Oh, there's our combine. I just knocked down that sign, didn't I? No, I didn't. I missed it. Holy cow. How did I miss it? So we got our combine out here. How's he doing? Oh, he's getting full. I can see the grain in the hopper. Oh, he filled up. Okay. We're coming, buddy. So now we gotta try and hit this. We'll try and do it without moving the combine. Because I raised the unload trigger. So, but he's got that stop while unloading is turned off. You might have to drive through your header here a little bit. Yeah. Just hang on. Just don't move. I'll just block him. So we don't have to mess with the setting. And then when he gets done unloading, then we'll back up. But we got this field of corn to our left, and I think we'll probably buy a chopper and chop that for silage for the dairy cows. Okay, he's empty. And I'll get out of his way and try not to get stuck in the ditch here. Yeah, we might have to get a smaller header for that combine. Oh well. I'll shut her off. I'm using the drive control so that the drive control extension, so you can turn it on, turn it off. It's a little dually that I worked on in Blender. It was originally a SketchUp model, and I took it into Blender, separated out the parts. I don't know who the original Blender author was. I don't know, but it's originally, or SketchUp model, sorry. I don't know who the original author, creator in SketchUp was, but they did a pretty decent job. It moved over to Blender pretty decent, but it was just, you know, I spent 2 or 3 days working on this and just kind of thrown together. So, oh, I got a phone call.